there, and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport Forza Consumer Let's Play. This is episode 223. In today's episode, we are taking a look at the American Big Free Speedway event. For that, we need an American Big Free, and for that, we are heading to Dodge for the 2008 Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR. So, bit of a backstory on this one. There wasn't actually a car I could pick for this, because I've used every car for this already. We used a lot of Vipers in Forza 3, we've used a lot of Corvettes in this game, and a Ford GT, so we're using a car that I used in Forza 3. But it's okay, because the Viper is a really, really good car. The Viper ACR is a fantastic track car. Slight issue with that today, we're not taking it on a track. That's like an actual track that it'd be good at. So the handling monster that is the ACR Viper is instead going to be used for Speedway. More specifically, America's Big Free Speedway event, a high-speed showdown between America's legendary automakers. The Brickyard Speedway is first, and then we do the Brickyard backwards by the looks of it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Indianapolis backwards.
Hey look, my car's the same colour as the one in the picture. This isn't the same coloured ACR I used in Forza 3,
No, Emil, it didn't look like Brickyard. It looked like Sedona.
They both look the same to me.
I mean, I think no. Sedona's has squarish corners.
Emil is oval blind.
Hang on.
Hey, you won't believe this, but it's almost like all ovals are kind of the same, really.
No, Pinocchio isn't.
Pinocchio? That's not an oval, that's a person.
Pinocchio.
Yeah, the triangle.
Pinocchio.
It's basically a triangle.
You know that.
This
that
isn't
one
the
track
same
in
colour
Gran
Viper that I
Turismo
used in
Sport?
Forza 3. Okay, this is good.
Daytona is a trioval. There is
Emil, the second track is definitely not Indy.
All ovals are the same. Anyways, let's go! Viper! There's an SRT Viper in the lead. Oh, so we can't use that because I used that earlier as well. And I used the Ford GT and every C6 Corvette known to man in this game. So, guess I need some pills. I don't recommend, I mean it depends. If they're prescribed by your doctor then sure, but if they're like, you know.
Also,
unless you've got a headache.
Also, pills don't always help shit.
Can do.
Go to your pharmacy, treat it like a pick and mix. And by that, I mean steal a couple from boxes when no one's looking.
It's gonna be hard because I don't know which is where we live, but here you can't do that. They don't
Try harder.
In Wales, everyone just wants to die anyway, so they just give them all cyanide in the morning.
Precisely.
I need to play a wrestling match with a friend soon.
I mean, you say that, but
I mean, you might win if you do all that. That's a lot of finishing moves. I don't think you need that many finishing moves to beat someone in a wrestling match. Unless you're like Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg.
It's finishing move.
Well, no, but that's the thing of wrestling. It's like you get a finishing move, it defeats people in one. But like, there's one guy where he get hit by it and kicks out, and everyone goes because he kicked out the finishing move. Which is impressive until it's like Randy Orton's RKO, where it's happened like a million times.
Maybe the RKO just isn't a very good finishing move.
It isn't a very good finishing move, that's why people kick out of it. I'm trying to remember what technically is the... There's one that is technically the best, but I don't remember what it is. People kick out the Undertaker's finishing moves all the time, so... It's prescribed by my good doctor.
I don't want to be like one of those people, but isn't wrestling like predetermined in their kind of acting?
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is actually.
It's predetermined, they are acting, but as it's explained by a million people, getting slammed down hard is it still hurts. Trying to pick up a 500-pound dude is still picking up a 500-pound dude.
I'm not trying to downplay that, I understand that. I just mean the whole idea of some finishing moves being better than others is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it's how you book it. That's literally what I explained. Like, no one actually gets, like, knocked out by an RKO. If you performed an RKO on your sister, she'd just laugh at you.
I've had a couple of RKOs done on me, actually.
Yeah, were you ever knocked out by them?
You killed.
I don't remember.
Well, there you go, then. Like, realistically, there's only, like, a few that can, like, legitimately kill people, so...
Ooh.
Oh,
Are they?
Yeah,
They should teach
tombstones.
those in school.
Because if a guy's head isn't where it's supposed to be on a tombstone, you basically slam down and all the force goes on his neck and you break his neck and paralyse him.
Okay, yeah.
Stone
you're
Cold
right.
Steve Austin in 1997. So...
Wait, he got paralyzed?
Yeah, that's how his career got ended. Owen Hart dropped him too quickly and he broke his neck.
Oh.
That's why he had to retire in the end, because he was fine, like, 6 years later he was alright, but then he started losing, like, feeling in his arms and legs and shit.
Yeah, that's a bit shitty, yeah.
Yeah. Same thing that happened to Edge. Although his was different, his was because he kept spearing people, and so the force on his neck ended up, like, doing shit to his neck and he couldn't feel his arms in the morning. Which is probably not good.
I mean, could be worse.
Yeah, you can
Could be
paralyze
like-
people with a power bomb. A guy got power bombed on Raw in 1999 from a power bomb. So
Yeah, but what I mean could also
live on television, watch a guy lose his entire use of his arms and legs.
could also be that one that nobody wants to talk about, that got fucking brain injuries and got somebody in his family in the end. Because of that.
Oh, that was just because of multiple chair shots to the head.
Yeah,
Multiple what?
Chair shots to the head.
yeah. You know Chris Benoit.
You know when
the
you
one
smash
that-
a chair over someone's head? Imagine that chair being metal. That used to be a thing they did.
Yeah.
Now they just smash
Fun.
people with chairs in the body and it works.
Yeah, and the guy actually got up. I mean, I think it wasn't confirmed ever, but he said.
Well,
to have
his
been-
brain age apparently went like insane, and it's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
to do
yeah,
with
yeah.
having so many concussions. Essentially, does bad things to your brain. Apparently, after I don't know, but
which is sad. Like,
it's pretty sad that he killed his entire family, not so much
Yeah.
him, but
Yeah.
you know. I mean, again, we were just talking. Bruce, were you not here the other day when I was talking about how New Jack power slammed someone purposely on the concrete to like paralyze him or some shit?
I wasn't.
No. I don't remember that.
wrestling is so fun.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either. I remember him purposely throwing someone off the scaffolding.
Yeah,
and
that was
aiming
it.
him straight. Yeah, he threw the guy off the scaffolding, aiming for the ring post, but the guy hit, but somehow survived by hitting the ring post in such a way where he, was only paralysed, not killed.
Yeah, that was the guy that.
Frodo's accent makes that story much better.
Yeah, again, I
It
think
just
that was the
sounds
guy
good.
that when New Jack landed, his skull collided with the other guy's skull, and he got blinded in one eye from that. New Jack. Bruce, do me a favour, just Google New Jack
I'm
wrestler.
playing Most Wanted 2012 and I don't want to see
Look
that.
at his head.
No.
It's not disformed or anything. Just look how many scars are on his forehead, and you'll sort of
No
understand who
thanks.
New Jack is.
No thanks.
Wrestling's fun when you look into the history of it.
Everything's fun when you look into the history of it. It's
New
just
Jack is
then
mental. Yeah, New Jack's great.
Then you have to go, oh, why can't it be like the good old days when everyone was getting hurt?
Oh no, people still die today.
Oh, good. Glad to see something keep tradition.
When was the last one that died?
Oh, probably this year. You about 6 or 7 a year who just have heart attacks in the ring and die.
Wait, what?
6 or 7?
Yeah, it's quite common.
I wasn't expecting
no,
wrestling to
you-
be more...
You think New Jack was head was messed up?
Wrestlers who died
Try-
2020. Hold
Try
on.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Okay, notable wrestling death. Oh wait, no, this is in ring. 11 professional wrestlers who blah blah blah. Okay. Oh come on! I said in ring, not some fucking Wrestler who died this year, 2021. There's a lot.
2021?
Who died before the age of 50. Many. I mean, most of it's drugs afterwards, because...
Yeah, because
Premature professional wrestling deaths.
Wait. Premature?
Yeah.
As
That's
opposed
more like
to what?
head injury in match. Heart attack during operation. Heart attack during maps. Intercerebral bleeding in match.
Fun.
Suffocating in match. Head injury in match. Leukemia in match.
What?
well, that's not that.
Breast cancer and brain cancer. Nice.
Wait, what? Oh.
And to be honest with you, Wikipedia hasn't got a very good list here. It's a long list, though.
And that's for 2020.
Yeah. So there's a lot. Again, you lose about 6 or 7 a year from getting like 619 through the ring and like having a heart attack on impact and some shit.
But it's all fake. I mean, it's fake.
I don't know, who was your favourite wrestler from back then?
I mean,
Boost.
I mean, honestly,
I mean, no, I don't think anyone died in them, but you are aware of like wrestling death matches and shit, right?
honestly,
No.
Like piranha matches and shit.
No? What?
Yeah. They were a thing in
I
the
am
90s in
down for
Japan. The way you won was by cutting a guy and then stuffing him in a box full of piranhas.
Nice.
That's pretty metal.
Or
Hey,
like
the
the,
opposite of that.
or like the 440 light tube matches where you smash a guy through 440 tubes of light. Or barbed wire electric shock death matches. You know, death matches. Oh god,
Sounds
Umaga.
fun.
Umaga died young as well, actually. I think he
I mean,
died when he was like 38 or some shit. I don't know.
last time I
That was
I
drugs,
remember,
though.
I remember like Rey Mysterio and shit.
Rey Mysterio's still alive.
Yeah.
He recently had his eye gouged out during a pay-per-view.
Oh.
In storyline,
Yeah,
not
for an
real.
eye match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even that.
Against Seth Rollins.
It's only during storyline, chill out. Guy didn't actually get his eye gouged out.
You might have.
I mean, the worst one recently is when... Didn't Randy Orton, like, hang Jeff Hardy from his earlobes or something? Because he has,
No.
ear stretchers and he, like, put his...
No, he put.
Yeah.
I think it was he put a screwdriver through it and then
That's horrible.
started twisting and fucking yanking at it.
That's horrible. Please stop.
The first
That-
match I
That was
remember
actually during
watching...
the Hell in a Cell match.
To be honest with you, Daniel, I don't know what my first wrestling match was. All I know is I watched Raw during 07. The first one that I actually remember, and the only reason I remember this is because I really liked it, was that Undertaker versus Triple H with Shawn Michaels as a ref at WrestleMania. That shit was good. Shawn
Yeah,
Michaels was crying,
the-
Triple H was crying, everyone cried because no one could put the Undertaker down like a dog.
Yeah, and then when Shawn and Triple H teamed up on him, and he still kicks out that fucking freak out from Shawn Michaels was fucking amazing. Like, it's like, oh my god, are you fucking serious? He's just flipping out.
The first match you watched was from WCPW. Interesting. What's the Wrath of the Undertaker? I mean, the Wrath of the Undertaker these days probably isn't too bad. I mean, especially not at the moment. I think his wife's got COVID, so he probably has as well at the time of recording. But I mean, I'll mess with the dude. He seems like a nice guy, though. I watched him on the Stone Cold podcast. That was good. Where he's just chatting shit about the good old days. Did you know, Boost,
What?
You know Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No?
Did you know on his podcast all he used to talk about was his used 2003 Ford Focus?
Oh, yeah, did he?
Yeah, that was like one of his podcast topics at one point. Apparently he bought a Ford Focus for $1,000 and that's what he was driving.
And he's my favourite wrestler. Cool.
Because he's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh, interesting milestone about to come up now.
Mm.
Hold on, watching the clock.
Please don't tell me you're going to point out 4:20 on my clock.
No, it's not 4:20. It's just in a few seconds. Whatever. Is there a clock on here? There might be. Oh, cool. It is the 21st minute of the 21st hour of the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century.
Go fuck yourself.
No, I'm into
Gosh,
that
you are
actually. I
such
quite
a
liked.
fucking
I'm
nerd,
no, I'm going to defend him. I quite like stuff like that.
My dad just sent it to me like 3 minutes ago, and I was quietly hoping
So
the wrestling stuff would stop.
So your dad was wrong.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! He delivered the Stone Cold! That's Stone Cold. That's not what he sounds like, that's what Vince sounds like. Stone Cold! Fuck off, Boost. Again, I find that very interesting. Boost, I thank you for your philosophical, thought-provoking statement on this video today. Of course, by the time they watch it, it turns out that's all bullshit and they don't even know what time and point you mentioned that, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone Cold! So I just finished watching the Doug DeMuro video on the first generation Viper. Cool looking car. I like the fact the car doesn't have door locks.
Do you need door locks though?
No,
Bad
man.
way. Just drive something that
No,
no one will
mate,
steal.
Boost, that's why I think you... That's why I'm surprised you don't like the first generation Viper more, because it's literally just nothing in there adds weight.
Yeah, but it's got similar torsional rigidity to, I think, a Daewoo Nebula or something.
Yeah,
I
it's a
found a
very
list
sturdy car.
of, like, car rigidities, and the Viper was, like, shockingly low.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yeah, but it's cool. I mean, to be fair, the AC Cobra was wobbly too, and it was supposed to be an imitation of that, so...
I like the Corvettes more, to be honest.
But Corvette's heavy.
They are. I know I shouldn't, but I do like Corvettes more than Vipers.
Well, I like Corvettes, but more specifically the good Corvettes. I.e.,
yeah,
like
okay.
C4
Vipers are more
ZR1.
consistent. Yeah, Vipers are more consistent, but a good Corvette's better than a good Viper.
Ooh, that is a hot take, and I disagree.
No, I don't agree with that.
I'm trying to think. The only exception to that, I think, is the ACR, maybe.
I mean, the ACR is the best car. Because track weapon.
Yes.
You know the best thing about the ACR Viper?
What?
Apparently, if you tow an ACR Viper, it actually... Because it's so draggy, it makes the tow vehicle get 4 mpg worse than it would with a standard Viper. Because it's that
That's
draggy.
amazing. Put it on backwards.
No, because then it takes
Actually-
off. Up force, bro.
I don't think it produces that much. I mean, maybe, but I doubt at 70 it would.
Sunset Peninsula. I'm trying to find this for Boost. Hold on.
Because that's genuinely quite interesting, to be honest. I'd love the idea of a trailer racing championship, actually, where everyone gets the same car to tow a trailer, but they get to do whatever they want to the trailer. So it's like you get
Oh, that's
people putting
cool.
engines in them or aero or whatever.
Some
What?
guy, I'm trying to look this up, and I just went on Reddit, and this guy was like, "What's the difference between a standard deathmatch and an alpha deathmatch?" And he was like, "Oh well, a normal deathmatch is chairs and glass and thumbtacks. An alpha deathmatch
Nice.
is razors, knives, and other shit."
Fun.
And me thinking that thumbtacks were really bad. But no.
Yeah, man. Stab a dude and win the match. A guy who did get stabbed in the ring once and died, so yeah. Or did he stabbed by a fan? I don't remember.
I didn't want to know that.
There was that time Sid broke into someone's hotel room and started stabbing this other wrestler with a pair of scissors until that guy was like, "You're actually going to kill me, please stop." And so he did.
What, kill him?
No, he stopped.
I was about to say that.
It's Sid. Sid was the guy... Oh, Boosh, you'd love this.
Oh no.
Sid was the guy who jumped off the second rope trying to do a flying kick. But he landed on his leg wrong and it instantly snapped.
Ooh.
Oh.
Like, the bone came out of it.
Could you hear it on the cameras?
You could see it. It bent left.
NASCAR leg.
It was great. Worst bit is he didn't want to do it.
Oh no. That's how you make me feel bad.
They added him to ask a high-flying move to his thing and he'd never practiced it before, so he's like, fuck it, I'll try it. And he's like, just went... I'm trying to think of anything else wrestling. I mean, the only WWE and ring death was just pretty tragic and just not really wrestling related. But... Oh, no, accident!
Oh god.
Oh god, the Viper. Yeah, WCW was weird though. That was when David Arquette won the championship and shit, so we ignore that part of wrestling. It's just one of those days when you just don't want to wake up. Everybody's... I mean, we all know that was the best era of WWE. When The Undertaker came out to Limp Bizkit.
You're not wrong.
Listen, man. We all need Limp Bizkit. Move in, now move out. Hands up. Now hands down. So, how fast this Viper moved? Or did he just dive into the pit lane? Well, his bumper's still there. There's a lot of tyre marks there. I'm surprised the AI's managed to break loose at this track of all places. Also, because no one's stated it yet, yes, this track is literally knockoff Daytona. Down to the fact that it's a free curved oval.
It's not really Daytona though, is it? The pit lane's on the wrong side for the tri-oval.
It's a knockoff Daytona.
Yeah, there's probably a closer one. Daniel, look up some NASCAR. Actually, I can do that.
There's no closer one in this game.
Yeah, I'm not saying
That's literally what this is supposed to be, is it's supposed to be Daytona. Hence why it's set in Florida. Even the infield... Actually, no, the infield track's just... I can't really diss the infield track of Sunset Peninsula, because the infield track of Sunset Peninsula is better than, like, basically any other roval, but... It basically is. I have become condescending to this world. I like how there's no grandstands on this part of the track.
Track is located in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah.
Is that Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is one in Florida. I mean, there is.
I always thought it was more northern.
Well, it's actually in Russia if you go that way. But...
No, I was talking about in America because there was an IndyCar track there. Really cool qualifying, to be honest, there on the street course.
Daniel, if you keep being pedantic, I'll start doing NASCAR commentary again.
Do it. Yes. Do it.
Let me get more tired and we'll get there.
ML.
Hmm?
Do you want me to explain what scrub radius is?
Please
I'd
do.
rather catch chlamydia
Put you to sleep though.
from
Oh,
your
yeah,
mother.
NASCAR commentary.
Oh, that's how the
Actually,
Viper died. It just fucking, for some reason, didn't break through there and just fucking spun straight into that wall.
Fun.
Inferno does not want to hear my NASCAR commentary. Oh wait, we had another casualty. We have! It's a Corvette this time. So they're balancing it out now. We've had one Viper death, one Corvette death.
Cool.
Mario.exe, yes, creepypastas. I remember I used to watch videos on creepypastas.
God, did you?
Yeah. Then I got into like watching videos on like real tragedies, and that's way more fun.
Is it?
Yeah. Although the guy who hosted that channel did a community post the other day where it was like, I know you guys like listening to dark and depressing stories, but try and watch something positive from time to time. It's like, no, fuck that. Tell me about how like 100 factory workers burnt to death because the boss didn't want to pay for fire exits. That's way more fun. No, but I find that interesting. I don't find positive videos interesting. They're boring. I don't like circle jerks. Positivity is just fucking AIDS.
I mean, to be honest, I watch a weekly thing about World War II. So and it also talks, you know, of the part of World War II. So I get what you mean.
I mean, World War II is pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Hey, so this day, 40 years ago, some people.
I don't think that C5 has... No, that C5 has slightly crashed, but I don't think he's crashed enough to damage him. I just think the C5's hopeless at this track. Dead meat. What, do you mean like Butcher's Dead Meat, or is it a show?
No, if it's a show. If it's the one I think about, it's a show. Yeah.
You think about, does it haunt you each night or something?
No, I used to watch it. Yeah, Dead Meat. Yeah, that's the show about horror movie, right?
I hope you're not quite as deranged as Kane, Randy Orton. Well, I mean, Randy Orton's not really that deranged. He's just a bit weird.
Yeah,
Dean Ambrose wasn't even that disturbed either. It was more just Kane. That's because he ran over a girl when he was 18 drunk. Unless you've done that.
Oh God.
And then Triple H had sex with her, but that's a different topic for a different day.
Oh God.
While she was dead. But again, different topic, different day.
Was that for real?
Yes. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time, we are going to be taking a look at last century Speed Legend Speedway event. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.
You know the fear, the sorrow that my heart holds in, knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going. I'll only you bear. Got up in a wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your father with